Hello, this is deepquotes, and in this video, I'll be doing my thoughts on 300 Rise of an Empire. So here you go. Good things. It had a lot of action, awesome fight scenes. The visuals and imagery were incredible, clear, and really good. And it had a good pace as the transition between each scene was smooth and that there wasn't any kind of scene that seemed like it was being dragging on for a long time. So yeah, they just didn't drag on for like a while. So yeah, and the last good thing I want to mention is that I like the dialogue between Themistocles and the Greek soldiers. That they talked about how they felt about the war. They talked about how much it affected them, and there could be a message in that, in which that's the thing, the realities of war, and the fact that we all pretty much have a good understanding of what war is and how war can be. So yeah, and so that's about it for the good things about this movie. The bad things: it had a lot of gore, violence, and it was really bloody. In fact, it was more violent and more gory than the first movie, and that for me, I know that some people, they'll be okay with it, but of course I'm aware that there'll be some people that may not be okay with that. So yeah, but of course it's not going to be like that throughout the whole entire movie. So yeah, that's one thing. The next thing, that there are a few parts that were just too hard to watch. Okay, and you would pretty much have an idea. You would know what I'm talking about if you're someone who saw the movie already. So yeah. And the last thing, I did not like the portrayal of Artemisia in this movie. I just didn't like it because I did my research about this whole thing about how there were a lot of years. There was that it was not just a war between Spartans and Persians. It was a war between the Greeks and Persians, and how this war between them lasted for a really long time. And that, I know, for me, when it comes to Artemisia, I know that Artemisia did not behave the way her character did. What I'm trying to say is that the portrayal of Artemisia does not reflect how Artemisia may have behaved in real life. I know Artemisia in real life wouldn't be someone that was so dark and twisted, and and of course the thing is, we pretty much know by now that when it comes to how Frank Miller made the graphic novels that these movies were based on, we know that when it comes to 300 and Rise of an Empire, that they are historically inaccurate. And of course, we don't have to take these movies really seriously. We can only just see them as just movies. They're just movies. But for me, that's the thing. I just still had an issue with Artemisia and how she was portrayed in this movie. So, and that's about it for me. I would see this movie. Give this movie an average review, and I give it a 7 out of 10. Because the thing is that it's not a bad movie, but at the same time, I kind of hoped for more when it came to this movie. But of course, that's the thing, though. Like, it's up to you, the viewer, to watch 300 Rise of an Empire or not, because at least it's like it explains what else was going on beside the thing, aside from how there were the Spartans going against the Persian armies. So yeah, and that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Bye bye. Have a good day.